Namaste, yogis. Welcome to your Friday Flow. I'm Carter, and today's practice is to prepare us for the weekend, where we're footloose and fancy-free. We don't have much responsibility, and a lot of enjoyment. That's what my weekend's like. Let's get to our mat. All right, yogis, let's get to the front of our mat. Spread those feet a little bit wider than the hips. Roll your heels out. Bend the knees just a smidge. Take the forearms and rest them to the thighs, just above the knees. And we're just going to sway the hips a little bit from side to side. And as if we're moving in cat-cow, we're going to inhale, we're going to drop the belly, scoop the tailbone up, pull that chin forward, lift the heart, sway the hips. This is kind of like a variation of cow. And then exhale into cat. You're going to round, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, maybe straighten the knees a little. And then inhale, knees bend, belly drops, scoop the tailbone up, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the chin, round through the spine, little straightening of the knees. One more time, inhale, bend the knees, drop the seat, lift the heart, lift the chin and chest. Exhale, tuck the chin, round, slide the hands all the way down, let them dangle or find the floor. Sway the hips a little bit and start to heel toe your feet a little closer together. Inhale, come up halfway, flatten your back, lift your chin, lift your chest. Exhale, bend the knees, plant your hands, right foot steps back, right knee drops, right toes point. Sink your hips forward and down so you have a nice long extension of this right leg, and scoot that left foot forward so the ankle's just in front of the knee. Press your right hand down underneath that shoulder, twist and open left arm, reaches up to the sky. Draw that belly in as if we're trying to move that belly button on the opposite side of the left thigh, but keep the left thigh drawing towards the belly. Root through the heel and maybe lift those left toes on up. And then take that left elbow, bend it so the back of the hand finds the lower back. Now we can start to roll a little bit on the outside of that left foot so the left knee draws open. Help us twist a little bit more. And if you're feeling like you need more attention in that right quadricep or the right hip flexor, bend your right knee, and with that left hand, reach back and grab that foot ankle or shin. Keep lifting the chin, keep the twist with the torso. One more deep, full breath. So if you have that left foot, or if you have the right foot, let it go. Take the left hand to the outside of that left thigh. Lift it on up. Scoot that left foot so it's in the middle of your mat, and then take the left hand down on the outside of the left foot. Draw the hips back. Left knee starts to straighten. I want you to draw your hips all the way back to your right heel. It's going to slide that left heel back. So you're either resting on the heel or your hips are all the way down to the ground. And we're just going to lean forward over that straight left leg. We're squaring the hips, lengthening through spine. Now, if you can't get down or being on the heel or foot is uncomfortable, you can slide a pillow or a blanket or a bolster underneath or block underneath the hips. So left knee is straight, left foot is flexed, shoulders pretty square to the front of your mat. And you're just leaning a little bit forward so the whole back of the left leg starts to wake up. One more deep full breath here. And then inhale, lift that torso on up, root down through the left foot, roll over your right toes and lift the right knee, step the left foot back into plank. One deep full breath in plank. Keep pushing the floor away so you're flat through the upper back between the shoulder blades. And then lower halfway down so the elbows just barely touch the ribs. Roll over those toes. Upward dog. Think long spine, lifting the heart, chin, and chest. Exhale, down dog. Roll over the toes. Lift the hips. Knees can be bent or straight. Nice long spine. Movement or stillness, relax the jaw. So this practice is the preparation for the weekend. So depending on what your weekend looks like, maybe you're moving a lot, maybe you're not. Maybe you have to work this weekend. So you want to soften a little bit into where you are. And you're supporting yourself through movement, energy, feelings. Inhale, come onto the toes. Bend the knees, walk, step, or float, feet to hands. Come up halfway, flatten the back, straighten the knees, lift the chin and chest. Exhale, fold forward, tuck the chin. Inhale, come all the way up, arms reach up. Add a side bend, right hand grabs left wrist, exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale back to center, left hand grabs right wrist, exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale back to center, lift the gaze. Hands come to heart center, fold forward, release your arms, tuck your chin. Inhale, come up halfway, flatten your back, lift your chin and chest. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, left foot steps back. Left knee drops, left toes point. So torso, hips are drawing forward and down. So you have a nice extension through the left leg. Scoot your right foot forward so the ankle is in front of the right knee. And that right foot's right underneath the right shoulder, so it may scoot out a little bit to the right. Take the left hand so it's right underneath the left shoulder. Twist the torso to the right. Reach the right arm on up. So again, we're starting with the right thigh hugging towards the belly, and we're reaching that right arm up so you're nice and long through that right shoulder. You can press the top of the left foot down to activate the left hip flexor. And then again, we're just gonna bend the right elbow, back of the hand finds the lower back. And as we draw the right shoulder and elbow back, we're gonna let that right knee drop open as we roll onto the outside of that right foot. Now I want you to be careful of your right ankle. So if you're feeling any stress or pressure in the ankle, flex that right foot or do less in the asana. If you need more sensation here, just bend the left knee and with the right hand, grab that foot, ankle, or shin. Whoa, this is a tight one for me. If you need more, invite the heel towards the hip, but I ain't moving anywhere with that leg today. Ooh, yeah. One more deep full breath. So if you have that left foot, let it go. Take the right hand to the outside of the right thigh and lift it on up. And just kind of walk that right foot a little bit towards the center. Right hand comes down. And then draw the hips all the way back to the heel or the floor. And again, you're going to have to scoot this right foot back a little bit so you can get all the way down. Square the hips. Internally rotate that right leg. Hinge forward over a straight right knee. Big inhale, slow exhale. So again, if you can't get to the floor or being on the foot is uncomfortable, it's always a good idea to have a block, a pillow, a blanket, or maybe a bolster handy in your practice. So if you're trying to get into a pose and you're like, that hurts the knee or a joint, you have that access of those supports to make sure that the posture is working for you. So highly recommend that you have at least a block, a pillow, and maybe a strap, belt of some sort. All right, one more deep full breath. All right, inhale, come on up. Plant the hands, we're coming into plank, roll over the left toes, lift the left knee, right foot steps back. A moment to find the power, right? So pushing the arms away, tucking the tailbone, lifting the chin and the chest. Big inhale, on your exhalation, lower down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend right knee, bend left knee, wag the tail, shake the head. All right, let's move a little bit. Bring the big toes together. Right heel comes up towards the ceiling. Bend your right knee and stack that right hip on top of the left hip. Look underneath your right arm. And if it's in your practice, that right foot finds the floor behind you as you flip your dog. Lift the right arm, lift the hips. I'm thinking weekend, it's a party. This is a party pose for me. Exhale, flip it back over. Right knee underneath the body to the left arm. Straighten the right knee out to the left. Twist and open, left arm reaches up. Another party move. Ah, yes. Exhale, left arm down. Right leg all the way back up. Knee towards the belly, chest. Step the foot forward. Crescent warrior. So stay on your left toes. Reach your arms up. Sink low into that strong standing posture. And then lean forward as you're handing someone a present. Again, another weekend thing. Here, this is a wonderful present for you. Come off that back leg. Please take this present. Could be like a new electronic or something. Hinge forward, standing splits. Nose towards knee. Root down with the right hand. Twist and open, left arm reaches up, half moon. Get a little lighter with the right hand. And then you're going to ease yourself back into warrior two, so left foot steps back. Arms open up. Sink low into the right knee as you come into reverse warrior. Right arm reaches up and over. Left hand reaches up as you grab that right wrist. Pull that right leg straight as you lengthen. Sky archer. Arms open up nice and wide. Left hip draws back. Right fingertips reach forward as you extend and lengthen. Drop the right arm down. Stack the shoulders, triangle pose. Big inhale, slow exhale. Nice inhale, come on up. Hands to hips. Rotate your right toes so the outsides of the feet are parallel to the long edge of your mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the chin, lift the chest. Subtle back bend. Exhale, hinge at the waist. Hands come down. Wide leg forward, fold. Tuck that chin. Bend right knee, bend left knee. Little wag at the tail. It's an inversion, getting some blood to the brain. Fresh creative thoughts and ideas. And let's walk our hands to the front of the mat. Pigeon right side, so right foot in alignment with left leg. As we lengthen, lower the elbows down. Tuck the chin, not here long. Big inhale, slow exhale. Feel it, get to know it. Try not to fix it. Maybe become friends with it rather than fight it. Say hello, hip. Nice to have you here. I'm glad you're working so hard. Keeping the hip in its socket. Supporting my movement and my mobility. I love you. Hands under shoulders. Gently lift yourself on up. Drop to your right hip. Sweep your left leg around. So left ankle gets nice and high onto the right thigh. And then take the crease of the right elbow around the left knee. Left hand comes to the floor. Draw the belly in. Gently twist to the left. Keep squeezing the left thigh towards the belly. You may feel it in that left hip. Keep moving the belly button in the direction of the left thigh. Big inhale, slow exhale. Let's inhale, come back to center. Slide the right shin in front of the left shin. And just come forward. If you're needing a little bit more, you're always welcome. Left shin on top of right shin. And breathe. All right, walk the hands a little bit farther forward. You're going to roll onto the knees. And you're going to come into plank. And we're going to move through the other side. So exhale, lower down through Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Big toes come a little closer together. Left heel towards the ceiling. Bend the left knee. Stack the left hip on top of right hip. And then if it's in your practice, left foot finds the floor as you extend and lengthen. Left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, flip it back over. Left knee underneath the body towards the right arm. Send it out to the right, twist and open. Right arm reaches up. Some people call this wild thing, and nothing better than wild thing to explain what a weekend's like. Right hand down, left leg all the way back up. Left knee towards the belly, chest as you step it forward. Come on up, crescent warrior. Arms reach up, sink nice and low. And if somebody gives you a present, now is your chance to give you a present back. Here, take this. A little bit farther, bring the weight to the left foot, come off the back of the right foot, Virabhadrasana 3. One deep full breath. Hinge at the waist, hands come down, standing splits, nose towards knee. Into half moon, left hand roots down. Twist and open, right arm reaches up. Get a little bit lighter on that left hand. And step that right foot back. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Settle in. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm reaches up and over. Right hand reaches up. Pull left side body, left knee straight. Lift the torso up. Arms open up nice and wide. Pelvis starts to rotate a little bit back as the left fingertips reach forward. This is a tilt of the pelvis. Left arm drops down, stack the shoulders. I want to make sure my words are correct, because I'd prefer if you guys would listen to my cues rather than look at the asana, because the alignment with the head gets a little tricky. So hopefully my descriptions are well enough where you can just listen. Inhale, come on up, hands to hips. Rotate the left toes so the outsides of the feet parallel to the short ends of the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the heart, hips sink a little forward. Think elbows towards the ground, space between shoulders and ears. And then exhale, hinge forward, hands down, tuck the chin. And again, a little bend of the right knee, a little bend of the left knee. Wake up the groins a little. Tuck the chin, long spine. Breathe. All right. Walk the hands to the front of your mat. All 10 toes rotate forward. Left foot in alignment with the right leg. Pigeon right side. Square the hips. Lower the elbows. Deepen the breath and ease into the pose. A moment just to check in. What do you need to take care of before you welcome the weekend in? Are you going to be riding your bike? Are you going to be going to the farmer's market? Are you going to be staying late out? Are you going to be in the garden? It's important to kind of prep the body before you do any of these things, especially if there's a lot of physical movement. There's nothing worse than waking up, going into the garden, spending like 3 hours, and then like the next couple of days you're like, wow, man, that maybe I'm going to be doing a gardening practice. Yeah, maybe a good idea. Stay tuned for gardening yoga. Hands under shoulders, gently lift yourself on up. Drop to your left hip. Sweep this right leg all the way around. So the right ankle is as high as you can get it on the left thigh. Lengthen through torso. Right hand finds the floor by the spine or the hip. That's going to support the straightening of the spine. Take the crease of the left elbow around the right knee. Twist to the right, belly draws in. Then squeeze the right thigh towards you. Again, use the twist, use the arms, use the legs. Relax the jaw. Easy for me to say. Relax the jaw. My jaw was so relaxed I couldn't say relax. Another deep full breath. Back to center. Slide the right shin in front or on top of the left shin. Come forward. So a lot of hips, a lot of groins, a lot of lower back. It's the foundation of movement in this region of the body. Big inhales, slow exhales, a little curiosity in practice too. Like I'm curious of what happens when I move to the right and the left, or forward and less, and push and soften. This is intimacy. This is how we get to know ourselves. One more deep, full breath. And then come on up. Let's bring the soles of our feet together, cobbler's pose. Scoot your heels towards your hips, or hips towards heels. Invite the knees down, and then invite the torso to be long. And then the movement is all pelvis, belly button towards heels, chin, neck fairly neutral. If this isn't enough sensation, you can grab the feet, ankles, or shins, and you can pull forward and down rather than tucking the chin and rounding through the spine. And if you still need some subtle sensation, if you need a little more subtle sensation, elbows out towards the inner thighs, calves, or knees, and you can press out and down, so a little bit of space. Another breath, and you can always do a little foot massage. Oh yeah. And then come on up, hands on the outsides of the knees as you lift those knees on up. Take the hands behind you. Let's just windshield wiper the knees side to side. You can twist in the opposite direction to make sure that you're feeling malleable in the lower back. And then we're going to lower all the way to the floor. The knees stay bent. The feet are flat on the floor. We're moving into bridge pose. So press through your feet. Slowly lift the hips up off the ground, and then maybe the mid-back, and if it's available, you can squeeze the shoulder blades together and interlace your fingers behind your back. Draw the chin towards the chest. Maybe come onto the toes. You lift the hips up a little higher. Any variation works. If the big toes are touching, you could squeeze the knees together, or maybe you can lift one foot up towards the ceiling. Any variation of bridge pose that's working for you today. You got 2 more breaths here. Lower the heels, release the hands, very slowly lower the hips. And again, we're going to move those knees right and left a couple times. And then we're going to take the right leg, we're going to take the hamstring, and we're going to rest it on the thigh of the left leg. So we're stacking the knees. Arms open up nice and wide. Let those knees drop to the left and drop the chin towards the right. Take a nice big inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. So a big part of the weekend for some of us is relaxation. It's like the work week is over and I'm just decompressing and softening, so we give ourselves permission to do nothing. And when we're doing nothing, we're doing a whole lot. We're resting, we're digesting, we're reflecting, maybe planning, maybe being present with the moment, enjoying. So when we're doing nothing, it's not like we're doing nothing. You can quote me. Knees come back up to center. Unfold the legs. Again, let's take the left hamstring and stack it onto the right thigh. So stacking knees, arms stay open. Gently knees fall to the right. Chin drops to the left. Big inhale, slow exhale. So this may feel like you're doing nothing, but you're doing something. Right? Elongation through the back, open up through the left ribs, left hip, from the left shoulder, left side of the chest. Maybe a little opening through the neck, relaxing the jaw. Processing and digesting the week energetically, which means we don't necessarily think about it. Energy is stored within the body, so as I soften, I digest the week. I don't necessarily need you to go through each and every incident. We process energy, we keep the mind free so the body can stay malleable. One more deep, full breath. And then nice and easy, the knees come back up to center. Unfold the legs. Draw the thighs or knees towards the belly, chest. Squeeze in. Make some circles with those knees. And make some circles the other way. Open up the legs, draw the hands inside the legs, grab the shins, ankles, big toes, arches, heels, whatever you can get a hold of. Grab a hold. Then lift those feet up. And then draw them nice and wide. The direction is ankles over knees, knees down towards the floor. Now, I'm not concerned about how far you go because the groins, the lower back, the hips will be they regulate that. So, and you don't necessarily want to push to the point where you're hurt. So you're just trying to get to the point where you feel sensation and it feels pretty good, like where it nurtures your body. How much, it's up to you, your discernment about your practice, and keep in mind that every time you come to your mat, it is a self-regulating practice. So there's the question, what do I need in each one of these poses? What do I need for my practice today? And we take our responsibility back and we give ourselves what we need. That is power. All right, exhale, let it go. Heels find the corners of your mat, so you have a little bit of space between the ankles. Externally rotate the thighs so the feet fall open. And let's start off with the left hand to the heart and right hand to the belly. And we're going to do 3 belly breaths here. So inhale, press the belly button up towards the ceiling. Exhale, belly drops. Deeper and slower inhale. Exhale. Last one, bigger inhale. Slower exhale. And then flip the palms up by the side body. Draw the shoulder blades down and away from the head. Draw the chin down. Close the eyes and drop the gaze inward. Enjoy the stillness and the quiet for a few moments here. If you have the time and space to stay in this Shavasana longer, please do so. If your weekend is waiting for you, allow your breath to deepen, start to wiggle the fingers and toes, roll the wrists and ankles. Bring the ankles a little closer together, extend your arms up over your head, stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. And exhale, draw the knees towards the belly, wrap the arms around your legs, give yourself a squeeze, a little loving kindness. Right arm over your head, roll to your right side, a moment. A chance to start again. Something, a new ritual, something, a bad habit. I'm going to start stopping again. Or maybe just the start of your new life right here, right now. Pressing your hands into the floor, bring yourself up into a comfortable seat. Hands to knees or thighs. Draw your right ear towards your right shoulder. Roll your head back, lift your chin up, wag your jaw. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin towards chest. Stay here, hands come together, thumbs towards the heart. Take a big inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. Namaste. Nice work, yogis. I hope you are ready for the weekend. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this practice. And if you want it to be longer, an extra 10 minutes, click here. An extra 20 minutes, click here. And subscribe to my channel by clicking on my photo right over there. Guys, have a great weekend. Love you guys. Peace.